Hello. In the previous video, I showed a Chinese precision bubble level and tested its performance, specifically the accuracy of its readings. After publishing the video, I received many interesting comments from viewers who had already used similar levels. They shared additional information based on their own experience. Most importantly, one of my viewers sent me another Chinese precision bubble level for testing. This model costs approximately twice as much, so now I have the opportunity to test both its accuracy and its overall quality. That is why I decided to continue this topic and perform another detailed evaluation. The final result of this evaluation is shown in this diagram. But first, let's return to the previous video. Let's begin with the way this level is presented on AliExpress. In my previous video, I did not pay enough attention to the product description. After reading it carefully, it becomes clear that there is actually more information there, although it is not presented very clearly. The specifications state that the sensitivity of the level can be either 0.05 mm per meter or 0.02 mm per meter. The body length can be 100, 150, 200, 250 or 300 millimeters. Therefore, based on the description, it is reasonable to assume that the markings on the body indicate a level length of 300 millimeters, while one division of the vial corresponds to 0.02 millimeters per meter. However, if you only look at the markings on the level itself without reading the product description, the most natural interpretation would be different. You would assume that one division corresponds to 0.02 millimeters over a base length of 300 millimeters. But my measurements showed something completely different. The actual sensitivity of one division is approximately 0.05 millimeters per meter. Agree, this is a rather strange situation. The manufacturer claims a sensitivity of 0.02 millimeters per meter, but actually installs a vial with a sensitivity of 0.05 millimeters per meter. Moreover, the markings are made in such a way that they are almost impossible to interpret correctly. It would have been much more logical to write something like L 300 millimeters, 0.05 millimeters per meter. Then everything would immediately become clear. In fact, there is no real need to mark the length of the level. Anyone can easily measure that themselves. What really should have been marked is the actual sensitivity of the vial. Surprisingly, the manufacturer did not provide this information. Instead, the markings on the level clearly indicate a sensitivity of 0.02 millimeters per meter, while the installed vial actually has a sensitivity of 0.05 millimeters per meter. In my opinion, this is simply careless and irresponsible manufacturing. Many viewers also commented on another point. In the previous video I mentioned that unfortunately I had not checked whether the transverse vial could be adjusted. Several viewers pointed out that in these levels the transverse vial is not adjustable at all. It is simply glued into place without any adjustment relative to the reference surface. Another issue mentioned by viewers concerns the reference surface itself. It often turns out to be uneven, and every level is different. The geometry depends entirely on how the aluminum profile came out of the extrusion process. It may look perfectly straight, but in reality it is not. As I mentioned earlier, the most interesting part is that one of my viewers sent me another level for testing. This specimen turned out to be quite different. Since I now have this opportunity, I decided to include it in this video and expand the discussion. This level has a cast iron body and makes a very good first impression. The sides are covered with plastic panels, which is actually a nice feature. When you hold it in your hands, it does not feel cold, so it does not absorb the warmth from your hands as quickly. The markings are clear and easy to understand, with no ambiguity. The vial sensitivity is specified as 0.02 millimeters per meter, and the level length is 200 millimeters. It even has the manufacturer's logo and a serial number. All of this gives some hope that the quality may be considerably better. In my previous video, I did not check the geometry of the reference surface, because I was mainly interested in testing the vial itself. This time, I decided to correct that omission and begin by inspecting the working surface. For this purpose, I am using a precision surface plate of a very high accuracy grade. Its surface is flat enough to provide a reliable reference for checking the contact. I apply a thin layer of marker ink. The thickness of this layer is approximately 1 micron. Next, I lightly wet the surface plate with kerosene and carefully slide the working surface of the level across it. Let's see how much force is required to remove the marker ink and where the actual contact occurs. The reference surface plate is polished and extremely flat. The marker ink is removed from the test surface only gradually, making it easy to observe the actual contact pattern. No complaints at all. The contact occurs along both edges, with almost no twist. This is exactly what we want to see. I do not have a calibrated reference cylinder, but I do have a precision spindle. It is manufactured to a very high standard, so there is every reason to believe that its geometry is sufficiently accurate. I will check the contact on its cylindrical surface. Everything looks good here as well. So, this level has successfully passed the inspection of its reference surface geometry. Now let's move on to the small angle generator. If you would like to understand how the small angle generator works, I recommend watching my previous video. There is no need to explain it all again, since that information was published only recently. For this test, I use a beam with a platform that interacts with the microkator. The measuring arm in my setup is 815 millimeters long. This is the point where I measure the displacement with the microkator. However, the bubble level scale is calibrated for a measuring arm of 1 meter. So a simple conversion is required. A vertical movement of 16 microns at a measuring arm of 815 millimeters is equivalent to a movement of 20 microns at a measuring arm of 1000 millimeters. That is exactly the displacement required to move the bubble by one division on the scale. For this reason, I prepared a table of displacements. Each step in my setup corresponds to 16 microns, which is equivalent to 20 microns on a virtual measuring arm of 1 meter. Now let's look at the result. At the beginning, the bubble is still positioned on the left. Following the coordinate table I prepared, I need to raise right-hand stand of the angle generator step by step to the specified height, checking each increment on the microkator scale. This way, over 1 meter radius, or as it more commonly called, a 1 meter lever arm, we obtain a left 2/100th of a millimeter. Now let's take a closer look at this measurement, which is the key to today's discussion. The first step. The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. The sixth. And the seventh. Using these images of the scale, I assembled this composite illustration. Each step corresponds to a vertical movement of 0.02 millimeters. The error is extremely small. The result is practically identical to 0.02 millimeters per meter. which corresponds to approximately 4.1 arcseconds. The bubble moves across the scale quite consistently, approximately one scale division for each step. The first two steps were slightly smaller, about 0.7 of a division. At the same time, the left and right sides of the scale behave slightly differently, but the deviations are quite small. I control the lift of 0.02 millimeters very accurately by tracking the microns with the microkator. So you can see the result and you can make your own conclusions. In my opinion, the results are quite respectable. I found a similar level on AliExpress. Its current price is approximately $101 instead of $155. However, our sample also had the manufacturer's logo on it, and I was not able to find exactly the same version for sale. There is one more test left: how well the vials are adjusted relative to true horizontal. I bring both bubbles to the center by controlling the jacks of the small angle generator. Then I rotate the level by 180 degrees. The 180-degree rotation is guided by the straight reference edge and is performed quite accurately, even though it is done eye. The bubble in the small transverse vial did shift slightly, but not very much. And since this is only an auxiliary vial, this is not a serious problem. The main vial can be adjusted precisely to true horizontal if necessary, and the required adjustment key is included in the set. So, we have expanded our understanding of what kind of precision levels can be purchased on AliExpress. A precision level is a very important instrument if you intend to repair a machine tool. I think this information will be useful to many people. For scraping the linear motion pairs of a machine tool, it is desirable to have a whole set of measuring instruments. But even one real precision level already makes it possible to perform this work properly. It will be somewhat more difficult if you rely only on a level, but technologically it is possible. So we value a good precision level, approximately like this one. Of course, there are excellent levels from well-known manufacturers available for sale, and they are probably even better. But already for about $101, it is possible to buy a level on AliExpress that is quite suitable for real work. I would also like to add that the construction of the room for my surface grinder is continuing. I am very grateful to my Patreon and YouTube sponsors, whose donations make this work possible. I hope that the machine will meet the winter already inside the room that is being built around it. Then the most interesting part will begin. The machine must become geometrically flawless, and this is entirely possible to achieve. Subscribe to the channel, and you will become witnesses and participants in this project. That is all for today. Thank you for your attention, your view, your comment, your like, and your support. There are still many interesting topics and projects ahead. Goodbye.